message for NDC. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a seer. I am an ordinary Ghanaian with my naked eyes. I tell them this. Tomorrow, these young men that you are arming to attack NPP will turn on you.
Sure. And in the coalition centers, there be a young carbine year. And for the electoral commission for baby woman the two, and electoral commission for me the second, and so also. Every room setting now. Omu declare my end is someone release our parliamentary season. Parliamentary season American was Dome Kwabenya, Ablekuma North, Okai Central, Tema Central, Afenyo North, Obuasi East, Afenyo Southwest, Akwetia, Suhum, Fantia North, Insawa Dredri, Techima South, and Awumi. Sebi, Kabima Kabia Memo and a day eduma. What do you mean 100%? Until they were reading no one saka. They are not the idea. I didn't know person patapa them. A quadrifun said Obia any day. At the side during Yama Yeshao, majority leader, HHM, so we share no maybe a course of our Dominic. Electoral Commission, PC to bear and so bear. Do not know this before a person. Yaya PC cry, Yakoka, do not almost send. Ablekuma North, electoral officer who may declare results, and also any before someone printing child needed more. I bet you collective results in the in me. Tema Central. I'm going to share electoral commission with 10 officers or what Tema Central as a team now declare. What's what to mean? If it's a name, no. What to mean? No matter Obia what Tema West. So only may declare results Emma Tema Central. And you're not to be that. After Kuma North Party, no many figures. And I was declared. I move TV to say Sam George and no Tukonomo and the general electoral commission officers and chair. And a more channel, regional chairman, more channel say will declare results. Said will be our parliamentary candidates. I will go pram. And then I make now a Ablukumanov and I will check Okalpe Central and Ablukumanov, return officer Juma. And who now they are officers so. It also says no my course now. A sad be across the country. Of what is Yamra said no or parliamentary candidate. And this is what you said them. And okay, down and you twisting so said on the return officer on one side. You are no quan and who then no pay elbow. Nasabi or my penny your mamma, or my penny or by your mamma, or you know from any. Every said, you might send in my power and or more yesterday, man. I will share for more appointment or now more, or when they did anymore. I say, for this a bassital is a bassital, debate. Or when you count on yes, I know, man. Now, said the penny being so much here, or make my side. All in that time said, oh, you're saying not to test in parliament. Now you are assistant constitutional, said be a Mahama, over 8 years. And until that is why desperate various policy centers only said to trust them all. Now I said they can yes one majority dada. It's not possible you be a bit mine. The damn bent na kawa. Omanya blessed team now, who person to test. Ade, Oman 10 years during tia NDC for person on your side and say Oman. And then I'm saying to air catch electoral commission. Say Omunja Pentem commissioners or more. There be this for any patapani to trust them. I could now say almost necessary results. They should reverse it and do the right thing. I think for the sake and sanctity of our democracy. Say, by a can't be a memory. I don't want any. You're right, if you're a dampire. Say the Ghana, I will do so. You ever talk about friend political parties twice. When you share, I say, as soon as you ever about to him. Baby, all crown 9 now. No, they are from say you should stand down. Now police watch you more floor. Now can this one qua. No intimidating call for. Said your man Ben your percentage. Yeah, NPP. Said the Basa idea yes so. Nemo, Sa Konya ya mama ya can say. So man yes I do ya MY now. NPP will not say that young transit Emma buy a photo a winning and this one pen say no omo tintin yensa your first akunya so as peace council say mo na afundie e wo mo no me akoso nya mahu peace council for mo kasa there be na mo ka yes say Christian community yes say Muslim community leaders omo ho no me akoso eye mo fe eye mo de international communities omo ha no me akoso eye mo fe eye mo de say mo central for omo ha mo ka no kre no me akoso are you happy about it eye mo fe eye mo de centrality mi ko who say no ma born koso pa no ye fro so anka sanda person teacher man
they call them a rich youth then they don't even want to
listen sanda ye teacher man na mo ti radio so et TV so NDC for born go so say em na tell ma ba obi e na yes to asem no em na tell ma ba o mo ni political party say the NPP e ko to aba anye ye ya ye lose no be nya play to asem aya dia to my tie be ti esremo e pese mo nyina mo te de ekoso na obi ag na no tum se sa constituency 30 amabo de NDC for Emma Kwan na electoral commission for no enye de sepata e wi a se bi Ghana na edi nkunim mo mo nya de basabasa be bo member eni patapa no tutu asema omode ma NPP titafon enso mo nya ene the first time NDC win elections for Ghana ha or NPP win elections for ha. By the end of the day, no, a man no can't connection. And you should remember that power is transferred. Say 2 million and end Sabako. 2 million and Sabako. Central for Mamunchen, the SIN is for a channel. That should be almost so haba. You catch them, SIN is for just a man, trans man, couple man to no man condemn one. Say that should be the power necessary. More be a man that can be buffalo. When you put what you did, I said, the economy, it took what to be a beer trade. Now, so you know, man, what? Now, Juma, SCA, near Juma. After so, your best friend, Eastern region, or master said, no more than China. Police for Emma Bambo and Go. Not only to know, but you must say, baby, we are as we get back. Near Fremont, not $7, and I'm
Wabakaya, NDC for the past 2 years. Was one pair a soldier for, one pair soldier for, one pair soldier for. No military at the collation center, no military at the police station. Now it is clear that they rehearse their plans. No when you bono one it's him. Into what soldier for there, soldier for Bagana for Omba. Into the work at the no soldier, no soldier, no soldier. Because no when you are warrior. When you are a police, they can take advantage of the police. So it's now obvious. And Ghana full name him. Same thing and NDC supposed to one military during the election. And then of course the military had to stay back. All the elections are here in Ghana. Military, police work together. They were at the polling centers and at collation centers where Nipobonibia Tumunda Oba collation center. On this occasion, because the police and some areas in prison officers and immigration officers, they were helpless because the NDC had rehearsed what it wanted to do, not to even accept the result, and they thought that they were going to lose the elections. Now that they've won, they want to still unleash the mayhem on innocent Ghanaians. And it is the responsibility of the president-elect. I repeat, he has soiled his hands with the blood of innocent Ghanaians. And it is not enough to tell his people that what they are doing is illegal or criminal. He ordered them. They take decisions at their party headquarters. He is the leader of their party and he knows about it. So, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, the General Secretary Fifi Kwete, the National Chairman Mr. Asedun Katia, these 4 men, these 4 gentlemen of this country should know that they are responsible for all the actions of their foot soldiers. All of us are being threatened, all of us are receiving calls, and they know why they are doing that, including members of parliament who are leading these young men and inspiring them. But I have one message for NDC. I'm not a prophet. NDC should take this from me. Today, I'm not being prophetical. I'm not a seer. But I can assure you, the NDC leaders, that these young men that you are unleashing on NPP, I give you maximum 1 year. They will turn on you. The guns you have bought for them, the machetes, they will chase you with the same machetes. Because you will not be able to satisfy them. If you ask them to go and kill for you to go to parliament, if you ask them to inflict machete wounds on an innocent person, bear in mind that you are going to pay and pay and pay. You can't finish paying them. They will chase you in parliament. They will chase you at the ministries. They will blackmail you and would all be in this country. I'm not being prophetic, but it is going to happen. Claim that they, the leadership, are the ones who are organizing these gentlemen and to do this. And in fact, they organize them, they bus them, they fuel them, and they are doing it for their benefit, and they know that. That's why we describe their actions as hypocritical, double standard. You send your proxy to act in your stead, you benefit from it, but the consequences thereof, you don't want to take responsibility. It's pretense, and that is why we are calling on the president-elect, President John Dramani Mahama, that he has already soiled his hands with the blood of innocent Ghanaians. The president-elect, even proud to the swearing-in, has already soiled his hands with the blood of innocent Ghanaians. The peace of this country is so important, is so critical, that should be his responsibility. That's all I want to say. Thank you very much. Now we declare it's not enough. The returning officer assigned the rate of elections was our electoral commission headquarters and some of our gazettes. All those processes won't go through, and NDC, they are invoking a certain provision in the law that when 70% or 75% is declared that we should go ahead. They are being very myopic with the understanding of the law. Then for non-trinchen, Zawayan, they are only trying to make themselves happy. But I believe that the electoral commission is what we know on another. But let me take this opportunity to also say something. I've been watching TV3. TV3, I respect TV3 as a media house. I know they've been doing their civic duties. But TV3, please again, it is one Ghana, as the General Secretary said, maybe today, it is one party that you may be favoring. But be fair, because when things get out of hand, it may come back to you. I am not against your editorial policies, but my respected TV3 as a media house, please be fair to the facts. It's not everything that they bring that you go on an attack. We see your panelists, all the things that they say. Yes, we have lost elections. It's okay. It's not the first time that a party is losing elections. We expect TV3 and other media houses to be fair. A situation where your panelists will be inciting violence, your host would encourage people to come out with pronouncements that seek to disturb the peace of the country, it has to be watched. And that is my only call on you. You still have your right to exercise discretion as to what you want to air and what you don't want to air. But things are getting out of hand. We have lost elections. We're ready to serve in opposition. But there's a new government. Let them do the right thing and let the violence stop. This is the hashtag, the violence must stop. 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 President-elect John Dramani Mahama, call your voice to order. Let's repeat. President John Dramani Mahama, call your voice to order. President John Dramani Mahama, stop the killing. President John Dramani Mahama, stop the killing. Thank you very much.